Welcome to PopTake, your hot take on music, pop culture, and life. My name is Michael Melo.
I'm Hugo Filipe.
And it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, we took most of June off to be gay.
Yes,
so
we
now,
had a good pride, but pop culture stops for no one.
No,
so much has been happening.
Cardi B dropped an album.
No, that's not true. Cardi B is dropping an album,
Yes,
and she dropped a new song, Outside.
Yes.
Justin Bieber dropped.
He did.
He dropped a new album today, so we're gonna talk about that, and we're also gonna talk about like that length of waiting for albums,
Yes.
like what's the sweet spot. We're also gonna talk about J-Lo and her Vegas residency.
I'm probably working on an album as well.
Well, she has a couple new songs, and then Blackpink's returning.
Yes,
the
new
rise
single.
of girl groups, potential Fifth Harmony reunion happening. Kesha.
Yeah,
We
dropped a
Met
new
Simple
album.
Plan.
We did Meet
Superman
so much has
movie.
gone
There's
on.
literally so much. So let's just dive right
jump
into
right
it.
in.
Cardi B,
Yes.
new album, Am I the Drama? Which kind of plays off that like drag queen, like, is it me? Am I the drama?
I mean, I don't think she's the drama, first of all. Other people are the drama for her.
I am a Cardi B fan, and I do think she's just very fun.
Yes.
I'm excited for this album. I like the album cover,
The cover's gorgeous.
but I think Invasion of Privacy dropped, and it might have been 2017,
Right.
2018.
Yeah, it was a while.
And now we're in 2025 when this is about to drop. Like, do you feel like that's too long of a break for an album? Especially because this is just her second album.
Yeah. I think it's so tough to say because like Cardi, like Invasion of Privacy was a stellar album and everyone was listening to it. And she's had so many singles since then, and some have been great and some have been not so great.
Right.
So I don't really like, for me, if you take 7 years to drop an album, that album better be like bop after bop after bop after bop. Like,
Yeah.
It's gotta be 7 years worthy of like your best material.
Yeah, I'm very hopeful that that's it. However, history proves that sometimes
It's not.
waiting too long is not the vibe. For example, Normani, and I think she fell into that whole. She obviously had a lot of family stuff going on, but like
Right.
the perfectionism issue, where like, you know, a lot of her leaked songs, everyone was like, "This is amazing,"
Right.
but she was like,
Took way too
"No,
long.
it's not this, it's not that." And
Yeah.
then same thing with Adele. Adele goes away and comes back, and I
every
feel like
5 years.
every 5 years, or
Yeah.
whenever she wants. And I feel like
We'll expect her
it was
soon.
great for 25. I feel like for 30, the hype wasn't as strong. I guess it was
Yeah.
there, actually. It was still
started
very,
there. I think it started there.
Yeah.
But I don't think it
Easy on Me was like very hype, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I think she like, was that around when she like got married? I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
and
there
she-
was also a different tone to the album. Like it
There
was a bit
was.
happier.
Yeah, it was
which, like,
happier.
no one
She had lost a lot of
wants happy
weight.
music.
She's like in a new phase of her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think with Cardi.
or else I guess another good example is like Taylor Swift Reputation. Like when someone like
It's
comes
never happened.
back.
That's we can let that go. Thankfully, finally.
Well,
but
I meant the original.
Oh, the
like,
original.
Where she
Okay.
was like
I thought you were talking
in
about, like,
hiding
T-
for like a year or two, and then I guess
got
a
it.
year is not
but
even
that
that
wasn't
long.
that long. No, it was just like a vibe change. But I thought you were talking about Taylor's version. I'm just like
No,
over.
it's not
I'm like I'm
happening.
thankful that this era of TVs are over. And that we don't have to like.
Okay, next
keep
topic,
hearing about
Hugo,
it.
whatever.
But let's finish on Cardi B. I think the weird thing about Cardi is like it doesn't feel like it's been 7 years since an album because I feel like in these last 7 years she's dropped enough music for there to be an album.
I also feel like with Cardi, she has always stayed relevant.
Yes.
And while she's a rapper, like we saw.
Featuring and she's on.
And we've seen her in that, what was that stripper movie?
Hustlers.
She was in
J-Lo.
Hustlers with J-Lo. She's like always walking a red carpet. She's like a fashion girly, like, and she's just funny. She's online. She started a family, like, but we've like she's really smart. Like she always kept fans engaged, and it, like she didn't disappear.
Yeah, she didn't disappear, but I think because there's been so much music for me, it's like why it feels like it isn't really a second album. But I hope, like, I don't really. Outside is cute. Like, I like Outside. I don't love Outside.
Me too.
It's not,
It's not my
Yeah.
personal fave, but I do love a lot of like. How do you feel about her adding WAP to the album?
I'm torn because I understand she added WAP and she added 2 songs, right? Something
Was
else?
Up one of them?
Yes, it was Up. Yeah,
Yeah.
WAP and Up. Because she broke some record by adding them on there because it's like the amount of streams and plays those have. So whatever. I respect it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not really part of this. Like, I just, like, based on Outside, I feel like those two songs
Are drastically different.
yeah, like, I feel like they're way more pop. And like, even based on the artwork, like, the artwork gives me, it doesn't give me like, Invasion of Privacy, like, you look at that and you're like, this is a fun hip hop rap album. Whereas I Am the Drama, or Am I the Drama, sorry. It just gives me like, it's gonna be more like Outside, which is gonna be like a bit more like darker and serious and like traditional.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so I feel like she's just doing it for the numbers, which like I'm kind of over. Like, I'm kind of over people playing games for numbers. Like,
Well, two things. One, if I had a hater and I could ensure that I broke a record that my hater
yeah,
couldn't,
that's
I
the
would.
only reason why I respect it.
I
because
respect that because it's petty.
It's petty.
On the other side, I have this like pet peeve sometimes with musicians where like songs don't have a home. And I think about like,
Right.
for example, Chaperone's Good Luck Babe.
Right.
Like, is that going to be on her album? Because that's like a huge hit for her.
Right.
Or is it just going to be like its own standalone thing, which is fair, but I feel like every song deserves an album to live on. And so that's kind of how I feel with kind of Cardi, where I'm like, yeah, like let those songs have a home. Like what's interesting as well is like WAP is being on this album, but like Bongos is
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
Like
Like,
that's
it's very
also
strategic about.
Yeah.
It's because like that's why I don't feel like it's about the actual songs being a part of that project, and it's just about the numbers.
I kind of wish she put all her past
That's what
singles on there.
I
Like
think if she did do that,
or
I
like
would
on
feel
the
less.
deluxe, I feel like it should be on. Yeah.
I also like. I think there's so much of people just like doing these things for the numbers, and like I get it. Like this beef is, I can see past it, but like, have you seen this trend of artists? And Kesha did it with the new album, releasing like a deluxe version of the album like a couple of days later.
Yeah, Charlie did that too.
Charlie did as well.
Yeah.
And so it's like, because on Friday you go and listen to the album, and then Monday there's a deluxe, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna listen to this, and then you give it streams again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, that's cool, but with Charlie and probably with Kesha, like, there's some people who bought the vinyl, bought physicals, and now they're gonna be copped into buying another one because it's missing.
Yeah,
3-4 songs.
I
You know what I
prefer
mean?
more like my girls Olivia and Sabrina who do like deluxes
Like
a year later kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
I also didn't love when Taylor with Torture Poets like dropped a whole. I mean, it was exciting. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
but it's like, oh my god, now I have to learn 30 songs. Where I feel like if she gave us a week to like learn the first 15 or whatever, and then it's like, now here's the other part. I think that's because
'Cause that was
realistically,
hours
we
later,
have
right?
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I feel like realistically, like people have lives. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
But it does guarantee like the streams and all that stuff.
But I mean, that was a perfect example. Like, I bought the Tortured Poets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went and bought the other one that, you know, for the double
Right.
disc. And I was just like, that's kind of shitty. And like, when I went to the record store, I like sold my old one. And like, you know, I don't know if you know this, but they give you like 20% of the value. So it's like, I spent $60 on a vinyl, and then I gave it up for like $15 to buy another $90 vinyl. Like, it's just,
Well, that's on you, but
it is
no
on
one's
me,
telling you
but
to
like, I
divide these.
wanna have it. Like, don't
Right.
like, you got me. Congrats. And this is why I don't fuck with TV.
Okay, but you know what I do fuck with?
do you
Justin
fuck with?
Bieber's new
No,
album.
no.
Do you like Justin Bieber's new album? Swag?
No, it should have stayed in the drafts. I'm sorry. No, like, I maybe like, there's probably gonna be a single. It's probably gonna be Daisies.
It is Daisies. It's
Is
a
it
single.
Daisies?
yeah.
Okay, there you go. That was the only thing that was like actually listenable on there. But it sounded like it was done on a weekend. It sounded like it wasn't mixed and mastered. I know it gives very like indie lo-fi, DIY, and like obviously there's a lot of hip hop elements into it as well. But there's just something about it when like big commercial musicians sort of try and like play the DIY thing and like cosplay as like a small indie musician that I just don't get. You have all of these resources available to you, and like if you're gonna do that, like and it's not authentic, it shows. And that's what it feels like to me. It feels like low effort. And so I
Interesting.
have nothing else to say. I wish him well. I think if I continue talking, I will
You'll
just
get
be
canceled for
so
sure.
I'm very happy for people. I'm very happy for Rebecca. I hope that she is having the best time right now listening to the album.
Listen,
But
Is it my favorite Justin album? No.
Is it anyone's favorite Justin album? I will have opinions if it is. But
I don't know. But there are a couple songs I really like. I do like that he has songs about Haley and about his marriage. Like, I went for a run this morning and I listened to the album, and there was a couple lyrics that made me laugh. One is like, gonna soup Spider-Man on your ass, which I just thought was like I was running, I had to stop and laugh because I'm just like, that
is
visual.
that supposed to be a sex joke?
Well, yes, I'm gonna Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, oh my God. And then the other one was like, my girl, her phone case and her lip gloss, because like that's what Haley's known for. It's like, stuff. So I was like, oh, it's cute. But I do like how he addresses people and like talk about his marriage and like kind of definitively is like standing on business. He stood on business.
Yeah. I love that.
Some of the interludes are interesting for me. I never save interludes.
There's like the paparazzi one, which like I'm very curious if that will lead to anything legally. Like I'm curious if he bought the rights to it. I saw a bunch of people talking about it online too, and we're like, oh, the Paps are going to come to sue him because the Paps love to do that.
Right.
So,
but you know,
he probably got it cleared. But.
Yeah, and also I think the other thing about this album, because I love Justice, his last album, I thought it was so good.
Yes.
It was so sad the tour got canceled. And I am a Justin Bieber fan. But yeah, I feel like even like the photos promoting this, I love the surprise. I was gagged to get an album, but like swag is okay. I think some of the visuals, I was like there's one visual like Haley is holding baby Jack and like Justin's hands down his pants, and I was like, I don't know
what you're trying to
what
show,
the visual here is. But I do like I like some of the songs, but for me, it was an album that I'll put on when I'm cooking or cleaning the house, not so much a going for a run or like getting ready or going for a run or preing or whatever, which I did a lot with Justice. This one's more like in the background, or like there's a couple songs I will add to my sex playlist for sure.
Okay, so let's just walk through this real quick because I just want your final opinion on it. So do you think that like some of the songs sound muddy, like they're mixing and mastering is like very difficult, like lo-fi?
Yeah, I would say like,
yeah,
it could have been an
yes.
it could. Yes. I think. Let me say, it could have been an EP. Is how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Because Justice was so good, but I'm appreciative that he did a different style.
Okay, but we can agree that the mixing and mastering and some of the song choices are meh. The visuals are meh. The way that he dropped it is meh. I
don't think the way that he dropped it was meh.
Like it's just giving last minute, like low effort. Like my bank account is
he's been
drained,
in. That's not fair. He's been in the studio, posting that he's in the studio for a while.
Yeah, but it's giving like, oh God, I need to get money in my account because my wife has all of it now. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, people are gonna hate you. But on to the next topic. Speaking of people who returned, Blackpink. Yeah. Blackpink in your area. I love the new Blackpink song.
It's really good.
I love a girl group.
I love a girl group that, and like obviously contractual agreements, but that can continue to do their solo stuff and then jump back into it and act like everything's great.
Yeah.
I mean, they were very strategic. Like everyone dropped their solo albums like a month apart, and they don't play with their contracts. So this is how it's done. This is the blueprint.
Yeah, I kind of wish this is what happened with Fifth Harmony, where like everyone was able to go do some solo stuff and then come back together and do the whole thing. And like maybe in the future this is what will happen with Little Mix, because like the three of them are doing their solo thing and then maybe they'll come back together.
I feel like if you as a girl group go through this person left, you're on that trajectory. Do you know what I mean? Like if like one person leaves, you do an album with a less members, like you always hit this trajectory. Pussycat Dolls, Little Mix, Fifth Harmony, like everybody is
actually not true. Destiny's Child, no. They survived.
Did they?
Yeah, they had so many albums after the fourth one left. LaToya?
Yeah, and then Beyonce left, and then it.
Well, no, Beyonce didn't leave. They all at the same time ended the thing. Anyways.
But I think that's up for debate.
Yeah, but actually I had this conversation with a friend, and this is something I want the internet's take on. What is the perfect amount what is the perfect amount of girl group members in a
No more
girl
than
group?
5.
I agree. I think
more than
5 is the perfect amount. 4 is great. I think 3 is just a trio. But then right now we have Cat's Eye, which I do love, but I
Yeah.
feel like
I mean,
6
Flo
is
is great.
so busy. Yeah, I do like Flo.
Like
I feel like Flo, but that's the thing. It's like, I feel like Flo and Destiny's Child, they're a unit. Like, it's like, that is a
Yes.
girl group, but it's like a trio, it's a unit. Where 4 and 5, it's like each girl is like individual. There's like so much.
I agree with what you're saying, because I feel like, and maybe it's just, maybe it's more the style of music, but like Flo, Destiny's Child, like they harmonize so well.
Yes,
Like
they are a unit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But you don't,
and they're great.
Usually when you have 5 girls, like they don't do that because not everyone can.
Right,
You
but
know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
like 5 and 4, I feel like they have each their definitive,
yeah.
like, this one's the like
No,
R&B girl, this one's like the bad girl. Like, they have that kind of thing where
Yeah.
3 is like, this is a unit.
Yep.
Whereas, like, I love Cat's Eye. I watched the documentary of how
Yeah.
they got formed.
But
loving the EP, but I feel like 6 is so much.
I forget them sometimes, and I like
the names.
not even the names, but like I forget that there's 6.
Well, the other thing I was gonna say, and I was
There's a
talking about this
music
with my
video.
friend. Yeah, there's 2 music videos right now.
Where there's a girl like missing or like green screened in differently. Like,
Yeah,
she
so in
wasn't-
Game Boy, Laura broke her foot, I think.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, and so
Okay,
like
okay.
in the dancing, there's 5 of them, and I was like, oh, this looks great. And then it's because they cut to her like doing her
Solo,
lips.
yeah.
But then in one of the performances for Gabriella, I think Manon also got sick or something, and
So
so
there's
she
only 5 again?
so there's only 5 again. And I feel like aesthetically 5 is so great, but I understand in K-pop like. There's usually
Yeah,
like
they have, like,
there's so many
16.
yeah, but when you look at Blackpink, I'm like, oh wait, but like there's 4. So I'm a fan of like 5 and 4 is like the ideal girl group number.
I think for girl group for me, I think 5 is a great number.
Spice Girls was 5, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
5.
4,
Yeah, that
4,
was 5. It was 5, and then it went to 4, but it was
Pussycat
5.
Dolls was 5 or 6. We lost one after the first album.
Yeah, but
So-
that's also
It's
like
also
because it was just like
just, like,
Nicole Scherzinger featuring.
Yeah. I mean, Pussycat Dolls started with even more. Like before they even dropped Don't Ya, there was another girl that left.
And then there was the search for the next Pussycat Doll,
that
and
never-
she
that
never
never
joined.
She never did a thing.
I know, it was
Poor
crazy.
girl. I don't know if you know this, but they have like the burlesque bar that they like performed at.
Oh, really?
And which is like where Robin Anton started all this stuff. And part of me feels like those girls were unaware that like they were just trying out for the burlesque bar. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
they were never gonna be in the girl group. Like in the fine print, it's like this is for the.
Well, it's so
burlesque
funny because
show
like I was
only.
I was having lunch the other day, and sometimes I'll just watch YouTube, and so I watched like an AMA's Pussycat Doll video, and like some of them had microphones in their hand, and I was like,
You
baby,
never spoke.
you don't need that microphone. Like it is okay. But
Random thing though, Girlicious. That was a great.
so strong. And 4,
Yeah.
and turned to 3.
Yeah.
But then honestly,
then
I
the
think they were
trajectory.
great. But the 3 was great. Well, it was like
Danity
lock
Kane.
me up,
Yeah.
up. That song. I really
Maniac
like that.
was amazing.
Maniac. That's what it was. Yeah.
Danity Kane also.
Yeah.
We had, yeah, it's a.
But honestly, Miranda Cosgrove ate up Danity King when she did that cover of what's that song? How I Feel About You Now.
No.
Yesterday back around. Do you know that song? Miranda Cosgrove had us kids thinking she wrote that song. And then Kissing You.
I can't
When
even.
I'm kissing you in the sun. Is that an original?
Okay,
No, that's not. It's
I
all
don't-
covers. But anyway, she made us think. And you know what? Who else
Miranda
did?
Cosgrove has the Kesha song that Kesha wrote, and that's great.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and sorry, there's also another thing. Selena Gomez
Disgusting.
sang, "It's Magic," you know, and all of us were like, "Oh my god, this original song."
Of
Selena Gomez
course,
sang,
when you're,
but
like,
it's like
12 years old
Yeah,
and
but
you
it's
don't
really
know
just a
any better.
cover. So
Yeah.
Selena Gomez and Miranda Cosgrove really
They
taking
got
those
ya.
covers. Yeah.
Well,
Anyways, last but not well, actually not last but not least, but let's talk about it. We met Simple Plan,
we did meet Simple Plan.
which is really cool. They were so
They were
sweet.
great.
I have previously admitted on this podcast that Simple Plan was one of my gay awakenings.
You did.
And for whatever reason, I thought it'd be smart to say that to them. And I've never
You
felt
did.
more awkward in my whole life. I was like, as the words came out, I was like, why the hell am
You
I
did
telling?
pivot really well. You did pivot.
Thank you. I really pivoted. Because the second it left my mouth, I was like, why am I telling 2 grown men that they were my sexual
Yeah.
awakening? And like, also they're lovely human beings, but like they're not my types now. And so, yeah, I think I told them that, but then I quickly pivoted to be like, and you're the reason I got grounded one time. Let me tell you this story instead. But it was great to meet them.
It was good. They were super nice.
So nice.
Their responses and reactions were great.
Yeah, we played 2 fun games.
Yeah.
Make sure to check them out on socials.
I have. I'm finishing my video, which people will see, and it's like I was. When you're in the moment and you're, like doing the interview and you're not really picking up on all the things that are happening just because like, especially when there's like multiple people talking, but I'm watching it back and like just watching even their banter of like to each other.
Yeah.
Like, it was so fun and it was great.
Yeah, I think it was a really fun time. So shout out.
Simple Plan.
Simple Plan.
Yeah.
And then the one last thing we should talk about is Kesha.
It is Kesha.
Kesha dropped a new album as an independent artist.
Yes.
I like it.
It's very old Kesha.
Yeah,
Which
it
is, I think, what everyone has been asking. I understand she went through a lot, and she had a lot of personal struggles that she needed to put on paper, and that I think that's what the last 2 albums were. But I think now that she's in a new chapter of her life, we're getting that like fun party girl vibe, and I think there's still a mix of like the
because Cathedral, slow.
Yeah, even Freedom.
Right.
Yeah, like I think there's a lot of songs that still have those moments.
To be fair, I loved Rainbow. I actually think Rainbow is one of my favorite Kesha albums.
I prefer Rainbow over Gag Order.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I would put it in the top 3.
Gag Order or Rainbow?
Either.
I would put Rainbow in my top 3 for sure.
I think, it depends if you consider Animal, Cannibal, Supernatural, or, Warrior, not Supernatural, Warrior. And then the newest one. But which is now we have confirmed is period. It's not.
It's
dot.
period. Yeah, it's period.
It's period.
Yeah.
We know what it is now.
But she then released the deluxe, which has Trash Man, which I really like.
Trash Man. It's very old Kesha, I find.
Yeah.
And it's I think also one of the better songs on the album.
I like Trash Man, Red Flag. I love Boy Crazy, but I really do love the remix with Jade.
Remix with Jade, yeah. I wish it extended it instead of replaced parts.
Yeah, but that's what remixes do.
I know, but I think
New
that
verses.
that could have been another new verse and still kept that second Kesha verse. That's my only little thing I don't like.
Yeah.
But it's just me being greedy and wanting like a 4-minute song. Attention. I love
Attention's
Attention.
great.
I am very disappointed that we're not getting Slater on the tour here because it's also called the Tits Out Tour, and Attention is where they mention Tits Out. So I just wish that my girl was here. But I think Attention is my favorite song on the album. Yeah, I can't stop.
It's a
my song
strong
of the summer.
album.
I love it.
Love it.
So I'm excited for more Kesha.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see her. You're coming, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna see Kesha like in 2 weeks.
Let's do it up.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Superman movie?
I have not seen it. I've seen a lot about it. But
Okay.
I've not had the chance to witness.
I got to see the
I
new
don't
Superman.
think I've ever seen a single Superman movie, actually.
Let me tell you, that man, David, I forget his last name. But
I don't know.
Holy. So my last crush was
Another
Henry
Superman?
Cavill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this the hottest Superman, you think?
Yeah. Well,
I also
no,
think-
because okay, so Henry I feel like is like daddy, is like, what a fine specimen. But this man is like, oh, I want to take you home to my parents. Like,
Okay.
you are hot, but like, I'd raise, he has a kid and a wife, but like, I would raise a family with him. He's just like, got like this riz. And then even like in interviews, someone asked him like, did you have a brat summer? And he's like, I don't know when that was. And like, he's so offline, he knows nothing.
Okay.
And he's just like, kind of like a very nice 6'3" blue-eyed man who's gorgeous. But the movie was really good.
I've heard a lot of great things.
Yeah, as someone who's a Marvel fan who went to watch this like in the DC world, I was very pleasantly surprised. I think it's a great fresh start for this new James Gunn era of DC. It was a fun movie, and if you fine if you know Superman, know the backstory.
Right.
I also think similar to like Spider-Man, a lot of people are kind of like, we're done hearing the same story over and over again. Like I loved how with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, we didn't see him get bit by the spider. We just like knew he was already.
Right.
Whereas like same thing with this Superman, we kind of like, I already kind of know the backstory.
Yeah,
They'll say little things to just be like, that story. But it was like fresh take. We got right into it. And then we got to see characters like Green Lantern, Hawkgirl.
Okay.
Supergirl makes a cameo, so it's very, very fun. Yeah, highly recommend.
I've obviously been seeing it's very controversial, I guess, some of the movie topics, which I don't think are, but it's so funny just watching people being just like, well, Superman is literally like the first immigrant. Like, it's literally an immigrant. Like, yeah, he's not from.
Yeah, they really touch on war in the movie, and it's like very nonchalant, and it's.
But did you see like the old Superman? Like, I don't remember his name, but like the one that he was in the show with Desperate Housewives. Oh my God, I can't remember her name right now. She was Lois. Lois Lane is her name, right? That's the
that's the character, but I don't know the Superman.
Terry Hatcher. Terry Hatcher. Our girl. She was a Lois. So the Superman that was on the show with her came out and was like, it's something like ridiculous that like they made it so pro-immigration and like, or that Superman feels so strongly about immigration or something. And I'm just like, he is an immigrant. He's not from here.
Yeah.
Like, he literally
That's
has.
disappointing that he would say that. But I thought it was a lot of people were kind of like, because Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman.
Yes.
And so people are like, ooh, like this is going to be interesting in the DC universe.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I've read many things.
But it was really well done.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people that like who don't like superhero movies and who like are over the story of the same, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Saying that they were happy with it and surprised with it.
I also need to say one more thing.
Okay.
This Superman and Lois Lane had the best chemistry I had ever seen. Like, to the point where, like, Henry and Amy Adams' chemistry, well, they didn't really, I think they were just, like, two actors doing the thing, but these two, I was like, holy, and I think they're both married, and I'm like, James Gunn, you're gonna ruin two marriages, because they have such insane chemistry, their interviews are fun, like, I haven't watched a movie and had such a ride or die, like, chemistry
like
between
these guys,
where I'm like, oh wait, like I see this. Just hot people being together, I think, is beautiful.
I'm so away from like the superhero world that I can't even tell you who is Lois Lane. Who is it?
I don't even know her name, but she's this gorgeous blue-eyed woman.
What is she in other than?
I don't know. This is the first thing I saw her in, quite frankly. But I just saw that they had great chemistry.
Superman is always obviously so centered around him as well that like it's like he's on the poster.
But she gets a lot in this movie. And also, Lex Luthor, the guy who plays him, he was in X-Men. And he used to date Jennifer Lawrence. I forget his name. But as a bald guy, not that hot for me personally. But his press tour, he is bleach blonde hair. And let me tell you, I'm ready. Like, let Lex Luthor win.
I know. I can't remember his name either.
Yeah.
But I have seen the photos.
He's a fine specimen, let me tell you that.
He's great. Nicholas.
Oh yeah, Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Hoult. Him as a blonde.
I'm coming with the names today.
Him as a bald, not so much, but him as a blonde. Someone cast him in a movie as a blonde ASAP.
I'm sure it's been done. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Hey, new casting director.
Cast him as a blonde and cast me alongside him.
Speaking of casting, if they're making a movie and they had to pick a song of the summer, your song of the summer.
For the summer?
For the soundtrack. What would your song of the summer be? What's like your number one this year? And you can't say man-child. I wanna prefix this by I want like a pop, like go out party,
don't ask my
dance
opinion
song.
and then tell me.
I don't want like, no, man-child is not a song of the summer, I'm sorry.
Okay, well.
But I need, like, what is yours?
That's hard, because I'm kind of like thinking of the songs I played a lot on repeat.
Because I don't know if we have it yet.
I don't know if we have a song of the summer. I have songs that
I have
played.
mine, which I think should be, but it won't be. But
I don't think there's a song of the summer for like everyone. Like unlike last year where I think there was like a universal song of the summer. I feel like this one doesn't. I really like Renee Rapp's "Mad." Like I've been playing that a lot.
So good.
It's really good. I do play "Man Child" like a lot. I'm trying to think of what else. I like "F You for Now," which I know is a little older, but I do play that one a lot as well by Jade. Kesha, "Boy Crazy," I've been playing a lot. "Attention," I've been playing a lot.
"Attention" is my song of the summer.
I know it is.
I also really, really like "Sugar Water Cyanide" by Rebecca Black. Have you heard it?
No.
You definitely heard it when we went to see her. She played it.
Oh, okay.
But I just like I feel like this year we don't have like a big like I don't want to say brat song, but like do you know what I mean? Like or espresso moment, I'll give you that. Like that was a song of the summer, but like I want like a fun I've been asking and no one's been able to convince me on what it is. And I feel like we're missing that this year.
Demi Lovato's teasing new music.
I did see that.
And like
I didn't hear the snippet, but I saw
I
she
heard
was
the
teasing.
snippet and I was like, I don't know how I feel, but
She's taking too long. I mean, she actually doesn't take long because
she doesn't take long.
Music, but
yeah,
she just like is so inconsistent. She was
well,
teasing,
she's had a lot go on with her
yeah,
life,
well,
but
like
I just hope this song is like cool for the summer vibes.
she was teasing a Spanish song like a year ago.
Mm.
She posted so many snippets on TikTok about it and stuff, and then it disappeared. I don't know if it was a feature. I don't know if it was an original, like what it was, because it was just like a clip. But I just need her to drop that because that could be a cute summer vibe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Like, I wish I had my phone with me to see what I've been playing a lot on Spotify. But I know like Renee Rapp Mad is like up there as like a number one.
It is a good summer vibe. It's just
Oh, you know what? Gabriella Cat's Eye. I've been playing a lot in Game Boy.
Gabriella, I think is a cute summer vibe.
I really like that. I think it's like summer tropical-ish. I mean, Busy Woman's like old, but I still play it a lot. There's been not to say I've been disappointed, like, but for June we had so many like Marina, Lord, Addison, and I was like, Fame is a Gun. I think I like a lot.
Could be, yeah. Someone did say that when I asked.
But nothing's like
a lot of people said Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. Actually.
Oh, you know what? That's a good option too. Yeah, I do play that one often.
It's cute. I feel like it's just not. It doesn't hit me in the way I want it to hit. But
it hits me as like summer pre-drinks.
Yes,
you know.
yeah.
Whereas I feel like last year with like espresso or even like Girl So Confusing, that's like during the day summer.
Yeah, I agree. I'm. If anyone has any opinions on Song of the Summer, please let us know because I would like some more.
You know what though?
Big summer bops.
Was it last year or 2 years ago where it's like, I'm looking for a man in finance, 6'5".
That
like,
was the song of the
maybe
summer.
we just need a girl on TikTok to like spit something.
You know what the Song of the Summer is actually?
What?
Jet 2 Holiday. That is the song of the summer. There is a TikTok of them like playing the Jess Glynne song have you seen it in a bar and then everyone just starts screaming.
Yeah.
Nothing beats.
But there's also like she's performing it live somewhere.
Yeah.
And this girl like turns the camera back to her and she's like, as Jess is singing, she's like, Jet 2 Holiday.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's so good, yeah.
That person should get a raise. Like that person. They have put Jet 2 on the map. Okay?
Yeah.
So.
But what's not on the map is the Song of the Summer.
No, what's not on the map is that's unfortunate. And I really noticed it actually this year during Pride because I don't know if I had the same experience, but I was really disappointed with a lot of the music at like all the events I went to. Felt like it was just a lot of circuit music and a lot of just like very little vocals, not even remixes.
Yeah, which I get that's like a whole culture of gay culture, but we are gay. Like throw on Lady Gaga, throw on Ariana. Like I felt like there has been a shift. I
towards
think
more. I find of the,
which I don't understand why we don't just remix pop music with circuit music because I feel like those two can easily work together.
It feels like it's so much common sense that it's like not happening. Like common sense isn't so common. We know this, but yes, like
especially for gay men.
Especially for gay men. I've literally it's interesting because I've talked to so many people about this, and no one has been like, I loved it. Like every single person's like, yeah, I wish there was more vocals, or like I wish I heard pop music, or like I wish I have not spoken to anyone who's like rooted for the music that has happened.
You want to know what one of my I loved Love on Top. I think that event was so fun because that was
the best of the music, but it still wasn't.
Yeah, but because it remixed everything pretty well. But my highlight was actually Rebecca Black.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great. She that DJ set was insane because not only did she remix really popular songs, but then she did like circuity kind of music within it, and I was so surprised because I had just left a circuit kind of event, and I was like,
you were just like,
I was like, wow, actually, I wish Rebecca was there.
Yeah, no, it's that, you know what, that was the best. I wish that was the best music. It just wasn't the best crowd because like I wish we were in like a dance area and not like a concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so if those were merged, then yes, that would have been the best one for me. She knows what she's doing. Also, did you see her Arby's commercial?
No.
It's so funny. She's like did an ad slash like spokesperson for Arby's right now, and it's like her initials are RB, so it's like, hey, it's RB for Arby's, and then
That's funny.
and then it's like and the guy's like and she's like, oh, and it's Friday, and the person's just like, no, it's Friday. Anyways, it's ad for like National Friday on a Friday.
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
It's so funny.
Give that person a raise.
That
Who thought of
marketing.
this?
I wrote give the marketing gay a raise or marketing intern a raise, and the marketing intern responded, or the marketing gay responded and was like, thank you. And then I clicked, and he had the video posted on his account, and it was like actually the person
Oh,
that
wow. Okay, good for
did it. And
you.
I was just like, good for him though. I'm like, get your bag.
Yeah.
But she was the best thing. Anyways, if you're a DJ and you are DJing something, can you just move away from circuit music and play real music?
Well,
Or remix it. Give us something.
everyone has it. Like, let music for all, you know? I think that's the thing. Because people like circuit music. I do like circuit music sometimes. I just think it's like we need variety.
It can be circuit music with remixes.
Yeah, that's
It can
true.
be something.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say about that. I know all the gays are going to disagree because they're just too busy. But that is my take.
And you wonder why so many people love you.
I have opinions, and it just happens that they're right.
And I have an opinion that we should wrap up this episode.
Yeah, and you can hear more opinions next week when we get back on our scheduled programming. Until then, you can listen to all of our old stuff and this on anywhere you listen to podcasts, or you can watch our clips on socials, or you can watch it all on YouTube if you want to look at our faces. There's so many options. We are the PopTake on everything, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.